Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm so happy to see you all here today. Are you ready to start a journey that will change how you see the world of real estate? How many of you dream of financial freedom through real estate? How many of you are afraid to take the wrong step? Did you know that people who lose money in real estate and people who make a lot of money usually have one big difference? It's not luck, it's about really understanding the numbers. Think about it for a moment. Every day we hear about deals, opportunities, potential. But how do you know what's truly right? How do you separate dreams from reality, opportunity from trap? In the world of real estate, it's easy to get lost. The fear of making expensive mistakes, the complexity of the subject matter, the feeling of having to rely on others with different interests, all of these can be paralyzing. And yes, today the internet is flooded with knowledge. You can ask AI and get a lot of information. But how much of that information is truly accurate? How much of it is structured? Often, we find ourselves with scattered, sometimes contradictory pieces of information that are difficult to build into a comprehensive understanding. This can lead to inefficient learning and even to errors and incorrect conclusions. And let's be honest, the market is flooded with marketers who want to sell us things. Everything looks rosy and beautiful in their offers. How will we know what's real? How will we identify the red flags, the hidden risks that marketers, of course, won't be quick to present? How do we find the catch, what they're not telling us? In a world where everyone is trying to sell you something and the market is flooded with dazzling presentations, how will you know what's truly right for you? Imagine for a moment, what if instead of relying on gut feelings, you had an analytical toolkit? What if you had the ability to see beyond promises, to decipher every deal yourself, to accurately assess risks, and to discover opportunities? What if financial metrics became your second language, allowing you to read the real estate market? This is precisely the essence of this course. The course provides structured, professional, and organized knowledge, taught step by step, layer by layer. The goal of the course is to enable you to translate theory into practical daily working tools, to apply the knowledge in the field immediately, and to make decisions with deep understanding and true confidence. This way, you can act independently, stop relying on interested parties, and take full control of your financial future. True knowledge goes beyond understanding formulas and plugging in data. Therefore, this course won't just teach you what each metric is and how to use it. It will equip you with a critical and professional perspective. We will together tackle the real world challenges, situations where different metrics present a complex or even contradictory picture. You'll learn how to analyze such situations, understand the contexts, and base decisions on an informed combination of metrics. We'll uncover hidden assumptions, discuss the advantages, and warn about the limitations of each metric. Only such an understanding, one that recognizes the power of metrics, but also their limitations, will enable you to act as a professional, avoid expensive mistakes, and make investments that generate returns. So, who exactly is this course for? Who will benefit most from it? It's for you, beginning investors, who want to build a solid knowledge base and practical tools to enter the real estate world on the right foot. But it's no less suitable for you, experienced investors, who feel you want to take it to the next level. To deepen your understanding, refine your analytical skills, and identify the small nuances that make a big difference. It's crucial for you, entrepreneurs and professionals in the real estate world. Whether you are real estate agents, mortgage advisors, appraisers, property managers, or even credit officers in banks. This course will give you the ability to upgrade your financial analysis, understand deals in depth, and ultimately provide real and unique added value to your clients. And also for you who have been in the field for years, perhaps you've accumulated a lot of experience, but feel that the knowledge was acquired on the fly, randomly, and you are looking for a framework that will bring order, sharpen, deepen, and organize everything you've learned into a clear methodology. And above all, this course is for anyone who is tired of relying only on external advice, anyone who wants the confidence and ability to examine every real estate deal independently, critically, deeply, and wisely. If you identified with one of these categories, you've come to the right place. Course structure. First, the course is structured progressively. We will start from the fundamentals, the most basic concepts, and gradually and systematically move on to more complex topics. Each lesson, each topic will build on what we've learned before. This way will ensure you always have a strong and stable foundation to build upon. Second, the emphasis is on clear explanations and real world examples. Every concept, every metric, will be explained in simple and accessible language. And most importantly, everything will be accompanied by concrete and relevant examples from the world of real estate so you can connect to the material and see how it translates into practice. Third, this is not a purely theoretical course. We will practice together, calculate metrics, and analyze data and results. The goal is for you to feel comfortable with the numbers, to know exactly how to perform the calculations, and to gain practical experience even before you enter a real deal. Fourth, beyond the how, I will always focus on understanding the why and the meaning behind the numbers. It's not enough to know how to calculate NOI. You need to understand what it tells us about the property. It's not enough to know what IRR is. You need to understand its meaning for our investment decision. I want you to understand the story the numbers tell. Fifth, we will emphasize comparative analysis and a holistic view. We will learn to compare different metrics, deeply understand the advantages, disadvantages, and limitations of each one. We will learn in what context it is correct to use each metric and why it is always important to look at the full picture and not get caught up in a single metric. And finally, we will examine, deepen, and apply. At the end of each major chapter, there will be exercises and short quizzes to help you reinforce your understanding. And at the end of the course, we will dive together into an in-depth analysis of real-world case studies, where we will combine all the tools, all the metrics, and all the insights you've gained along the way. With this method, you will leave the course not only with knowledge, but with a real ability to act and succeed in the world of real estate. Course content will start with the core topic of costs and revenues, which is the foundation for understanding the financial performance of any business. The next topic is liquidity. Here we'll focus on the availability of cash in the business and its ability to meet short-term payments. We'll understand why liquidity is critical for day-to-day operations and how to measure it. We'll also delve into solvency and leverage. We'll examine financial stability metrics and the ability to meet long-term obligations, as well as how leverage impacts overall financial health. From there, we'll continue to operational efficiency. We'll learn how to measure the most efficient utilization of resources to achieve operational goals. And finally, we'll reach the topic of valuation and profitability. We'll learn how to measure returns on investments and how to perform valuation using advanced measurement methods. These are the main milestones in our learning journey in this course. Each of these topics will be expanded upon and detailed in depth in the following lessons. The most important message: knowledge is your power. The more you know, the more deeply you understand the principles we're talking about, the better positioned you'll be to make wise decisions and control your future. The knowledge you gain here is not just theory, it's a practical toolkit that will accompany you in every future investment decision. It's your power to analyze offers, identify the hidden, and make data-driven decisions. Think about it. This is your real opportunity to transform from a dreaming investor, one who might hesitate a bit, who might not be sure how to start or how to improve, to a smart investor. An investor who knows what they're doing, who makes knowledge based decisions, who acts confidently towards their goals. I'm very excited to start this journey with you. So go ahead, let's dive in and start building your financial future one metric at a time.